What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I'm here today with the review for How to Get Away with Murder. This is season 6, episode number 14, you guys. And the episode is titled Analise, Keating is Dead. And you guys, this was a good episode. So, you guys, next week is going to be the series finale of How to Get Away with Murder. You guys, I'm excited about the finale, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh my God, what am I gonna do on Thursday nights? There's not gonna be any more How to Get Away with Murder, so there's not gonna be any more reviews. So I'm gonna have to find some other shows to review. Actually, I'm gonna have to find some other shows to review, especially on Mondays. Beloved Hip Hop being suspended, so I'm definitely gonna have to find some shows to replace these two. That show For Life, they're going to a season finale, so I can't do that. So, we'll find some stuff during the summer. I'm thinking I might binge watch. I won't be reviewing, I'm definitely not doing Grey's Anatomy, but I probably will binge watch Grey's Anatomy, and I might binge watch Station 19. If anybody out there watches Station 19, let me know in the comment section, and I'll probably consider, if it's worth, if I feel like doing Station 19, I might add it. Who knows? But we're here for How to Get Away with Murder. So you guys, let's go ahead and just jump right into this episode review. All right, you guys. If you guys notice that I'm looking at the camera a lot, I'm looking at my nose ring, and I'm realizing that damn, I've had this thing in my nose for now 12 weeks. I'm ready to change it because I want one that I either want one that just goes straight down or one that just has an L. This one does all those weird twists and loops and everything, and I'm over it because I miss it. Gets knocked around so much. But enough about that. Let's get into the show. So we open up the episode. We see Analise. She in her in her closet. She getting ready for court. She putting on her makeup. I'm like, yes, Analise, you better go in that court and you better show them that you that bitch. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion for that one in her BITCH video. Who you gonna listen to, them or Tina Snow? What you need to do is you need to go in there and show them that you that bitch. You right, I am the bitch. I know. Like, Analise needs to go into that courtroom and she needs to show them that she is Anna motherfucking Lise Keating. She needs to show them who the fuck she is. So she was debating, about her outfit. I'm like, hell, every outfit you got on, you slaying it, my sister. And then she had her arms out. I'm like, oh, give them the Tina Turner. Give it to them. Serve it to them. And then she was also trying to figure out, if you guys are noticing, you might hear thunder, you might hear rain. We're supposed to have severe thunderstorms here in Dallas tonight, so bear with me on that one, you guys. So if you guys do hear that, I do apologize. What the fuck is that on my beard? Oh, God, is it? That's a patch. I have to go fix that at some point. But, so she was trying to debate wig on or her natural hair. Wig on, natural hair. I'm like, nah, Analise, you gotta go in there. Again, what are we doing, Analise? You showing them that you are that what? That bitch. So that bitch gonna go in there, you guys, and I'm not trying to say this. I'm not saying bitch in a derogatory term. I'm saying it in a positive term for Analise. Like, show them that you are that one. If they want to call you a bitch, let them know I am that bitch. And I'm that bitch that's gonna win this case. So she decides to, go in there without her wig. And I'm like, yes, that is the Analise that I'm feeling right now. That Analise needs to show them that she is that badass, boss-ass lawyer. So then we see Analise. So we kind of pick up where last week's episode left off as well, with Analise telling Bonnie that Frank is Sam and Hannah's son. So Bonnie is like, well, did Sam know? She says, absolutely, Sam knew. Because Sam went and got him out of jail with this whole situation with our child, and then he still had him around. So Sam was, taking care of his son and defending his son. So absolutely 100% Sam knew. So Bonnie wants to tell Frank this whole situation, and Analise is like, absolutely not. That's going to mess up the plan. And Bonnie's like, what plan are you talking about? And she says, what it is I need Hannah on my side. And what I need you to do is I need you to go to talk to Hannah's lawyer and, tell the lawyer basically to get your client to come to court and testify against Burkhead and tell what, everything has been going on. And Bonnie's like, you think he's going to, because she was saying that Hannah wasn't going to talk to her. That's why she suggested the lawyer. So then we see that Bonnie did go to the lawyer. She's showing the lawyer the DNA test. And he's like, wait a minute, this is blackmail? You're smart, buddy. It is blackmail. So so Bonnie is like, what it is we just want her. So he's like, so you want my client to get on the stand alive? No, we want her to get on the stand and tell the truth that she was, she was working with Burkhead, the Castillos, whoever else she was working with. Get on the stand and tell that truth, or else everyone is gonna know that everyone's gonna know her dirty little secret that sister gave some extra loving to her brother and had a baby with her. Oh God, that is, when you just say that out loud, it's just really disgusting that Hannah and Sam had a baby. Oh my God, that is nasty. You know what? You know what? With those Trump, I'm gonna assume they might have been Trump supporters because these Trump supporters are they all about no abortions. Because I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. That's just nasty. Why would you want to carry your brother? Oh God, why would you want to carry your brother's child to term? So your son is also your nephew, and if he has any, and if Hannah has kids, and Sam has kids, then those are going to be his brother cousins, sister cousins. Ew, that is so nasty. That gives a new term to the word sister or wife. But let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys. So next we see Connor. So Connor, he's getting ready for court, and Oliver's telling him to wear blue because blue shows what, honesty or something. I'm like, Oliver, shut up, because your husband is getting on the stand and perjuring himself. So where does anything good, honest, decent come with your husband on the stage, on the stand, perjuring himself? He's lying. And then we see Michaela with Solomon. She's getting ready, and Solomon is telling her about the outfit that she has on that she might want to change, and he gives her another outfit to wear. I'm like, wow, that looks very Stepford wife, but Michaela's like, you know what, it works. So then we go to the courtroom. So in court, the DA, the judge actually wants to bring the jurors in, but the DA wants to file a motion to have Tegan stricken from being Annalise's attorney because there's a conflict of interest. And Tegan is like, wait a minute, where does conflict of interest come from? This is new founded. Like, let's let it die. And the judge's like, I'll hear it. He says he has a witness, and she's like, wait a minute, a witness? What are you talking about? And he was like, she's like, okay, is a witness ready to testify or talk? He says yes, and in walks that motherfucking Laurel Castillo, or as my girl Roxanne calls her, Laurel and her eyebrows. I'm like, God damn. Like, I really thought we were done looking at fucking Laurel. God, I can't stand. Like, I really thought we were done looking at Laurel. So Laurel is on the stand, and she's talking to the judge, and she's telling the judge that basically, Tegan is a conflict of interest because, her dad, she tells a story about her dad taking her son from her, and she just feared that he would try it again, so she reached out to Tegan to help her get away. And also, Tegan, worked with her dad in the past, more specifically on that case when she was kidnapped as a teenager, and Tegan helped her represent herself. And Tegan's like, okay, what the fuck that mean? Like, it's up to my client to say if she feels that this is a conflict of interest. So Annalise stands up, and she tells that, it's okay. I'm okay with what the DA's saying. Tegan is off the case. I'll represent myself. So then Tegan, they go into another room, and Tegan is going off on Annalise about what she did. And Annalise says, basically, Tegan, what I did is I had to do what I had to do. win or lose, I had to do this for myself. So then we see Frank, and he apologizes to Annalise for picking Laurel to be her what was it, her assistant or something like that? Her first, whatever it was. I remember, but I can't remember right now. But so then Bonnie shows up, and Frank asks her where she'd been. She says, "Oh, I'm trying to find Nate, but no such luck." And then Frank says, "So what are we gonna do about this incest situation?" He says, "Do you want me to dig deeper into it?" And Annalise says, "No. What I want you to do is dig deeper into find out the particulars of the kids' deals." So then Bonnie pulls Annalise to the side, and she's telling her that Hannah will, testify, but what Hannah wants her to do is sign an NDA, and it comes with the penalty if she tells of $100 million. I'm like, God damn, that's a lot of money. Damn, $100 million. That is a lot of fucking money. 100 mil. Jeez Louise, that is a lot of money. 100 mil. Let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys. So then Frank, he calls Nate, but Nate doesn't answer his phone because Nate is visiting Jorge Castillo, and excuse me, y'all. So Nate is talking to Jorge, and basically he's telling Jorge that the FBI, they don't want you per se, they want the governor. And what they'll do is they will, lower your sentence if you give them what they want on the governor. And he mentions Xavier. He doesn't mention the fact that Xavier is dead, which I'm like, oh, he gonna bargain to the end. So then we see in court Annalise and the DA. So the jurors are there, and they're doing their opening, their openings to the jury, And the funny thing was that the DA was, giving praises to who Annalise is, and Annalise is like, it's so funny that the DA is telling you guys that I'm charming, I'm charismatic, but for my whole career, it's been nothing that she's a bitch, she's egotistical, she's this, she's that. It's always the negatives, but here he is giving the positives. And I'm just like, Annalise, you better do the damn thing. So we see the kids. So they go to where Laurel is, and Laurel says she's there to testify, just like what they are. And then Laurel says that Asher told the FBI that she called them the night that he died, so they were able to ping her location. So then they ask her, "So where have you been?" She says, "I've been in Brooklyn." They're like, "You've been in Brooklyn this whole time?" And then she says that they asked her, "So what do the FBI want from you?" She said they want me to say that Annalise ordered the murder of Sam, and this thing about Wes. So they're like, "So what's in it for you? Do you get jail time or what?" She says, "No, she gets probation." And I'm like, "Oh, she gets probation and they go to jail." I'm like, "Okay." So then we see Michaela. So Michaela is on the stand. Actually, you guys, I'm gonna pause right here so I can go back and kind of watch everything that Michaela says, so I can give it to you almost verbatim. So give me just a second. All right, you guys. So I got it. So Michaela, she's on the stand, and New West shows up to the courtroom. So she's telling what happened the night that Sam died, the night of the bonfire. So she says that they got to the house, they were working on Rebecca's case, and Sam was upstairs. So it was she said it was she, Laurel, and Connor. They were there. Like I said, Sam upstairs in the bedroom, Annalise wasn't home. And she says that Wes came in, he was amped up, he was angry and everything. He's asking, "Where's Sam?" So then she says Sam he went upstairs. So him and Sam were arguing, and then he threw Sam over the railing. They thought Sam was dead, but then she said she saw Sam start moving and she was relieved. But then she said that was until Wes hit him with the statue, and I'm like, Michaela. Meanwhile, they're showing us flashbacks of everything. And I actually kind of had forgot about it a little bit. I remembered Sam going over the railing, but I didn't remember that it was because of Michaela, and he was trying to strangle somebody, and he got hit with with I remember that part. He got hit with the statue. So then the DA asked Michaela, so did you guys? Why didn't you guys call the cops? And he said that Wes told them not to call the cops because Annalise said don't do that. And he says, so was there? Damn. He says, so was there a reason that he told you that? And she says yes, because they were sleeping together. I said, my jaw dropped, and I'm like, this little bitch just sat here and lied. But I'm not surprised. But she just blatantly sat here and lied, and Annalise is looking like, ain't this about a bitch? So Annalise is amping herself up to do this cross of Michaela. So she gets up, and excuse me, y'all. She gets up and she reads into Michaela. She rips her to shreds, and she also makes Michaela out a liar because she mentioned this whole situation between Simon Drake about Michaela calling ice on him. Michaela says she didn't do that, and Lily's like, "Oh, I got you, little girl." She plays a recording of Michaela calling ice. She says, "So, Miss Pratt, is that not you?" And she says, "No, that's not me." I'm like, "Damn, girl, how you gonna sit there and say that's not you when you're talking right now and that's your voice?" Oh, so it's doctored. Okay. If it's doctored, who doctored it? Would it be Oliver? No, I'm just saying, you guys. But yeah, come harder, Michaela. But I was like, yes, Annalise. So Tegan is praising Annalise because she's like, girl, you did that. You showed them just who you are. And then Annalise tells Bonnie to tell Hannah. She agrees to the deal. And Tegan tells her, no, Annalise, that is insane. And I'm like, exactly. Talk some fucking sense into Annalise. Do not take Hannah's deal. Annalise say, fuck Hannah and her nasty ass. Like, are you serious? Do not take that motherfucking deal. So then we see New West. He's out in a parking garage and he's talking to Michaela. He asked Michaela, was this all a game for her? She says, no. Everything about this, my feelings for you were real. And he's like, he was like, damn, like you are really fucked up. You know all the shit about my dad, and then you still built a relationship with me. I'm like, well, she's a fucked up person, so what do you expect? But let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys. So Frank went to go see Laurel and her eyebrows, and I'm just like, why, Frank? Why? So he asked her about the deal, and he was like, so is it probation, jail time, what is it? And then he asked her, why didn't you tell me that you wanted to get away? She said, so you could talk me out of doing it. So then she also tells him, like, Frank, I have really missed you. I'm like he's with another woman, and her name is Bonnie. So move on, Laurel. So then she starts to question herself about not telling him yes about them being a family. I'm like, again, Laurel, please move on. Christopher's a cute little boy, but girl, move on. You still in love with a dead man. So then, Frank tells her that Annalise feels he fell for her to feel worthy, and he actually kind of believes that, Annalise is right. And, she tries to tell him otherwise, but he tries to convince her to do the right thing. I'm like, Frank, you are talking to a stone brick wall with that one. So then we do see Bonnie. So she tells Hannah's lawyer that Annalise agrees, and then Frank shows up because she's on the phone, and he tells her that he shows up and he tells her that he really couldn't convince Laurel of anything. So next we see Connor, and he's next on the stand. And actually, before that, Frank got a call about the kids' deals. So Frank has the deals, and he presents them to Annalise. And she's like, "How did you get this?" He's like, "You might not want to ask that question." I'm like, "Annalise, you know better than to ask that question." So she says to him, "Tell him." So he walks by Connor, and he tells Connor, "Michaela got a better deal than you." So then Connor gets on the stand, and he has another one of those panic attacks, which he was actually faking because we see him talking to Langford, and he asks Langford, did Michaela get the better deal than him? He says, no, you got immunity for your husband. So what's a better deal than that? So now, Connor is on the stand. Connor's telling his story as well, which is a complete bold faced lie. You know, I can't remember what Connor's story was. I actually don't remember what his story was, but I know it was all lies. So then, after he finished telling the DA his side, Annalise gets up and cross examines him, and she mentions him going to jail. She mentions about him being gay, and the DA is like, no, strike that from the record. She says I'm not. She says I'm a bisexual woman. So what are you talking about? And then Tegan is keeping tally of the jurors, and then juror number three, you can see his face, and he really didn't like the fact that she's a bisexual woman. So then Annalise further proves what a liar Connor is, because of his paper that he wrote about taking on the what kind of the camp that he supposedly went to and took down, and he lied about that because she said she did research about it and it didn't exist. And so Connor's like, oh, so you knew about that this whole time, so you had me on because you knew I was a liar. She says, oh, no, 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 no. That is not what I'm saying. I just found this out yesterday, so you lied to me the whole time. So how do I know that you're not lying on the stand currently? I'm like, oh, yes, Annalise, you better read these kids. Get them together. So then we see Connor, Michaela, and Oliver. They are reeling from this grill that Annalise just scooped their asses right off of. So Connor mentions the fact that Frank told him that Michaela had the better deal than him. And Michaela's like, Connor, don't listen to Frank. He's just lying. I'm like, is he now? We all know how good Frank is at getting information. So who's really lying, Michaela? Because I think that you're lying. I really think you're putting on a little bit of airs. But let's pause right here, you guys. All right, you guys. So then Bonnie, she tells Annalise that Hannah has a new fucking request if she testifies. What she wants Annalise to do is, if she wins this case, if she testifies and she wins, she wants Annalise to publicly go on and say that she killed Sam. And Tegan is like, girl, don't do that shit. That is stupid. Like, she will ruin your career. And Tegan says, what you need to do is you need to subpoena. She was about to call her a bitch, but she said woman. She says you need to subpoena her. And Annalise is literally considering this. And I'm like, no. Because Annalise says that she's losing. And Tegan says, no, Annalise, you're not losing. So she has her tablet, and she has all the jurors' pictures. And she says, we got this juror, we got that juror, that one, that one. Like, we got this, Annalise. Like, literally, we got this. So Tegan is pleading to Annalise not to, give in. So then Bonnie and Tegan, because Annalise went home, and Annalise is just, she's like, she wants to have a drink. She's thinking about suicide. I'm like, Annalise, don't do either one of those. Like, listen to Tegan. And then we see that Bonnie and Tegan are kind of bonding over their little thing for Annalise. Oh my God, you guys, we're not gonna get a Tegan and Annalise scene. Like, oh my God, we got, like, next week is the finale, and we're not gonna get a Tegan Annalise kiss, hook up, nothing. Man, that's a bit of a letdown. So then Annalise and Frank, they meet Laurel in the parking garage. So Annalise is like, telling Laurel, like, girl, if it wasn't for me, pumping your son's chest, he might be dead. And so then we see, Laurel on the stand. She's giving her, she's talking, and she's telling her story, but then out of nowhere she stops, and she says that, the DA, well, not the DA, but Langford has her on the stand, and she's perjuring herself. I was like, oh my God, Laurel? I didn't, honest to God, you guys, I did not see Laurel doing that. I really thought it might have been Connor, but it was Laurel. So then so also in the parking garage, Annalise is also telling her about the fact that Xavier beat Frank to a bloody pulp, damn near killing him. But yeah, she tells the judge that Langford is the reason that she lied on the stand, and she apologizes to Annalise. So then we see Tegan and Annalise in the office, and Tegan is celebrating, and Annalise asks for the deal, and she signs it, and I'm like, oh my god, Annalise, why did you do that? So Frank, he's in a parking garage, and he wants to talk to Bonnie, and he tells her that he's still in love with Laurel. I'm like, you've got to be bullshitting me. So then Michaela and Connor go to Laurel, and they are, upset and pissed off at her for going on the stand and telling that she lied. So now the judge, could possibly figure out that those two lied about everything on the stand. So they're coming at her, but I'm like, at least she told the truth. You two perjured yourself, so you do know that you can go to jail for perjury. If they figure that out, that deal that you signed with Langford is gonna look, it's gonna pale in comparison to what you would go through with perjury. But okay, go off. So Connor thinks that well, he says now you screwed because you're going to jail, and now what's your son gonna do? And then, he thinks that, all of them have jail time. And Michaela's like, I don't. He's like, what do you mean you don't have jail time? She says, I renegotiated my deal. And Frank was right. It's probation with no jail time. And I'm like, oh, Connor, you looking a little crunchy, buddy. How you feeling? That she played you like a fiddle. Played you like a fucking fiddle. So, at this time, everyone gets a notification on their phone because Bonnie took the paperwork to Hannah's lawyer, and then everyone's getting a notification on their phones, and they're looking, and Laurel says, "Guys, my brother is dead." And then we see Nate is talking to Jorge, and he's telling Jorge like, "You might want to take this deal." And so then we see Bonnie. Bonnie goes to Annalise, and she tells her that she didn't say, before she even said this, we saw the scene of the policeman. I'm like, oh my god, Hannah killed herself because I saw the feet. It was before I even saw the feet. I saw the house. I saw the apartment, and I saw the blood everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, Hannah killed herself to fuck Annalise over. So Bonnie tells her that when the lawyer went to present Hannah with the documents that Annalise signed, that's when they found Hannah, and it looks like a suicide. So Annalise is like, Burkhead? And Bonnie says, or Frank. And I'm like, why would Frank do this? Well, Bonnie, when Frank was telling her that he was still in love with Laurel, he also told her that that doesn't mean anything to him because he loves her a lot more than he does Laurel, because with Bonnie, he can be himself. And I'm like, oh my god, Bonnie, no, you did not. And Bonnie said, so Hannah and Sam had a baby. It was a boy. And you guys, that was where we ended the freaking episode. Bonnie, Bon, why would you do that, Bonnie? Please tell me why you did that. It makes no sense, Bonnie. Why? I know you love Frank, but girl, why would you tell him that his parents are his aunt and uncle? Who the fuck wants to hear that? That mommy and daddy's actually your aunt and uncle because they slept together and yeah, I probably would, that is nasty. But you guys, nonetheless, it was a good episode. So next week is the series finale. They said in the preview that all the answers to our burning questions will be answered. So, I just cannot believe that next Thursday is the last ever episode of How to Get Away with Murder, you guys. I'm heartbroken. But you guys, that was the episode. So be sure to like this video. Be sure to leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything else. Share this video, and also, yeah, that's it. So until the next video, you guys, please stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys later. Actually, I won't see you guys again until Sunday for Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion and Married to Medicine, Los Angeles. So until then, you guys, peace out.